Hello, my name is Wade Nomura, and this is Rotary Serving Our Community. One of the interesting programs that we do in Rotary is to focus in on the youth. And today we're looking at Interact, specifically the Ventura Interact group. And with me today I have Ali Tayeb. You are the president, correct?
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Great.
Yes.
And Irene Henry, who is the advisor, correct?
That is correct. Thank
Great.
you.
I'm going to start with you, Ali. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my full name is Ali Reza, but my friends generally just call me Ali because the whole thing is hard to pronounce. We came here 2 years ago, my family and I, from Persia.
Wow.
And Interact just has been like my first introduction to just American culture and just the way America is. And generally, I love community service in the way it is, but Interact has just changed the whole perspective for me.
Now, have you heard of Rotary before?
That's actually the reason that I've joined Interact. It was because we had one Rotary club in our city.
Okay.
I don't remember if it was exactly the name was it, but I think it was the Rotary Club of Tehran.
Okay.
And it was, automatically that I came here was the first thing that sounded familiar. So I'm like, okay, all right.
That's good.
Yeah.
And what size is your club right now? How many members do you
Well,
have?
right now we have on the people that actually turn in the application, we have about 70 to 100,
Wow.
if I'm
Good
correct.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
And which comes from a lot of previous history, the efforts of marketing that we did.
Okay, oh, great.
Yeah.
And then Irene, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a past Rotary president, and I was originally involved in Rotary actually in Santa Barbara. That's where I started. And I actually originally from Chicago,
Okay.
where Rotary began.
Right.
Right at Marshall Fields and those martini cigar luncheons, and morphed all the way over to here. And then from Santa Barbara, Rotary transferred over into the Ventura. At one point, I became the president, and then figuring out a piece because I also coached volleyball at one point, and I said I really like working at a high school level, and the liaison for the Rotary Interact Club she left the club, no longer doing it, and they also needed somebody for the Rotary Youth Leadership Academy, so it was kind of a joint peanut butter and jelly sandwich, if you will, and I said, you know what, I'll love to do that, so I said, I'll do that, and it's been going on 5 years,
Wow.
and it's been fun. We do a lot of community services on and off site, so very enjoyable.
Good, good. And your professional life, what do you do?
In my professional life, I'm like a good neighbor. I'm a State Farm agent.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, good, good. And that ties together well, would you say,
Yes,
with Rotary?
because State Farm is a good neighbor. We do, and a lot of times some of our community services are
Connected, yeah.
connected. So we, for the first time in Ventura County, did the Ronald McDonald 5K. And that's the first house they're going to have in Ventura County. So State Farm, my office, and Dina Rogers' office, we were a corporate sponsor, or our independent offices as sponsors. And then we brought in Interact, and they came in and did face painting and hair braiding. So there's a lot of times when we do joint projects. I ran for office. A lot of my interactors knocked on doors for me, so they became politically engaged,
Very
whether
good.
they wanted to or not.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
So it's been a very rewarding experience.
So what attracted you to Rotary? I know you've been to quite a few clubs. You said 3 different clubs. So.
Two. I was born and raised in Chicago, but
Okay.
what did attract me to Rotary is I've always done community service type things,
Okay.
and Rotary is kind of like Baskin Robbins 31 flavors.
Got it.
So you can go in there and you go, oh, I want to go build a house in Mexico, which, by the way, due to Dale and the Rotaract group, I've done that once.
Okay.
Or you want to do Christmas kid shopping, or you want to collect coats for kids, or you want to participate in doing the polio and go
Everything
over to, there's so many different possibilities, and you can pick and choose what works
Right.
best for you.
Good.
And I think that that's one of the best things that Rotary offers is a variety of choices.
Opportunities, yeah.
And opportunity.
Now, personally for you, what keeps you engaged? What is that one special passion you think that's fulfilled with Rotary?
Oh, I can tear up and speak it.
Is it?
Yeah,
Nice,
really.
very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Great, okay. And how about you? Tell us a little bit about you and how you got involved with the Interact and what you think about Rotary.
Well, in general, I have a long history with community service back from where I'm from, just till this point.
Okay.
And I've been involved in many other clubs before. But you know, I've been involved in a school with different clubs, but just being an Interact member, because I've been in Ventura High School Interact for 4 years now, probably with this year coming up. I saw there like these differences with Rotary that are not with other organizations. I saw there's again variety of opportunities. There are just tremendous amount of diversity in the people, the way they do things, the way they reach out to the community. And it really attracted me to what their true purpose is and how different they are from the other organizations, which was really fulfilling just to be a part of it.
Okay, so you're saying, if I understand right, Rotary had, I would say, the next level for you, something
Exactly. It had
that
that difference with me that I realized, okay, this is what I want to be a part of. This is what I want to do.
Okay. Now, this coming year, you'll be the president, correct? Or
I will
the
be
school
the
year?
past president.
Past
Yes,
president,
I was
okay.
the president this year,
Okay.
but I will be the past president this coming year.
Oh, great, great. Usually the president's the senior, so.
Yeah,
and they usually
I
go on,
know.
so good for you.
Thank you.
What did you envision the office would hold for you? Was it something you wanted to do, or?
Well, you know, as soon as, because this year we did a lot of different things. One of the reasons that we got this large amount of number of members was that actually the different ways that we approached every single problem. But I knew there were going to be challenges at times. And, you know, I did know that the main reason that I picked it was at first the service to the community, but then to learn the things that I don't learn in high school.
Okay.
I don't learn in my normal environment class, like, you know, interacting with people. So definitely I would say the challenges, but again, the opportunities that I could participate in and be a part of.
Good. Now, was there one specific project or event that you were really focusing on yourself?
Myself, well, one part that I was really focusing on was the marketing and just the membership drive of it. And this year, something that we newly did that we haven't done before, at least to the best of my knowledge,
Right.
was a membership drive. You know, I'm also very interested in business, the business part of it, and I see like, you know, Interact has some things. Rotary Interact has some things that young people would definitely be interested in, especially the youth.
Good.
The way they approach things, but the problem is that there is this miscommunication between them. So I was like, okay, we need to go talk to them, see what we're about, what our sponsors Rotary is about, and just let them know the benefits that they will be receiving by joining with us to this journey that we want to accomplish. So as a result of that, fortunately it was successful. We had a good membership turnout and a lot of people fell in love with Rotary to the point that a lot of them are looking forward to even doing more programs like the exchange program.
Great.
A lot of students are now focusing on being able to attend RILA from hearing from the people that have experienced it before. So yeah, I would say definitely the membership drive.
So it sounds like your club has done an outstanding job of making that connection. Because
Thanks.
unfortunately, oftentimes Interact, they don't even realize it's Rotary.
Correct.
They
Exactly.
go by the name only. It's just Interact.
Interact, just interact.
Very
Okay.
good. Oh, good to hear. Well, you brought some pictures. How about if we
I
jump into a
did.
few of those?
Yeah,
We could
would
talk
be
about those.
awesome.
We'll start with a few of these there. First picture.
So yeah, we do a variety of different projects to a lot of points, and you know, a lot of them come from inside high school or outside high school.
That's
Yeah.
the holiday shopping.
That's one of our most favorite projects. Irene, why don't you say?
It's the holiday shopping where it's a trifecta. It's between Rotary, Rotaract, and Interact. And we take approximately anywhere from 50 to 70 students, and they get a list of needs, not necessarily wants, like things that socks and
So
shoes.
these are the underprivileged that you're serving on this
Exactly,
one.
and we
Exactly.
take them shopping, and then they get a
Nice.
Santa Claus visit.
Oh, that's
It
great.
is fun.
That is a good one.
You know, you can just see the joy that's in
Definitely so.
their eyes.
Nice. And how many, you said about 40 or 50?
More like 50 to 70.
Oh, wow.
50 to
So
70.
it's a range.
Great.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, do you partner this with one of the other?
Our parent club is the Downtown Ventura Rotary Club, and then the Rotaract group, which is the group between 18 and 34. So all three clubs go and volunteer and take a student shopping. We all do it on the same day, and then afterwards we go to the school district building. There's a lunch, and there's some arts and crafts. Every kid gets to get a coat. And then they also get a toy that's specifically selected for them. And Santa comes in and visits. And every
also
kid
get a
gets
gift for
an
their parents,
opportunity
too.
to
Yeah.
sit on Santa's lap. and
Now,
get
is
their
there a
toy.
store or something like that that partners with you that you go to?
We do, JCPenney.
JCPenney. Okay.
Yes.
They've been
Okay.
great about it. So they let
Nice.
us in before the store opens and we get to shop
Okay.
with the kids, and then they actually give us an additional discount
Nice.
to add on to that too.
Very
So
good.
it is. It's been a very good program.
Okay, so we're going to
Part
jump
of
into
it.
the next picture then. And the next picture, it's like a classroom here.
Yes.
Is that correct?
So that is actually our college and career center
Okay.
in Ventura High School. And the guy that you see, that's one of the best speakers that we had, guest speakers, thanks to Irene and the Rotary Club.
Good.
He's actually a Rotarian, Dr. Melvin Cheatham.
And his wife,
Okay, got it.
Sylvia.
And his wife Sylvia, and he is a neurosurgeon that truly devoted his life towards the service.
Nice.
I've heard to the best of he's been to multiple countries doing free surgeries, and he also received a Medal of Honor from President Obama, if I'm correct.
Wow, wow.
So yeah, just his perspective, his view on giving back, giving to the community, service above self was truly amazing. And we had a lot of people
I
that
see that. So this is
Yeah.
actually one of your meetings, or is this a classroom?
Yes.
We have
Wow, what are your meetings?
3 meetings a month, and the third meeting is always a guest speaker with
Okay.
pizza. So it was well attended.
Okay, that is very good. So it's a speaker, not the pizza that's the draw, correct?
It's probably both.
most of
Let's be honest.
yeah, it's probably
to be
both.
honest.
Just checking on that one,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So the next one we have here looks like, I believe it's a
Oh,
Interact Club?
yes.
Article?
So that's actually our yearbook. This is one of the first years that, because of the high member attendings we had, we went into the yearbook. That the picture that you see is one of
Nice. So that's
The-
actually your yearbook, right?
That's
For
actually the
you.
yearbook, yeah.
Wow.
This is one of the, as you see, that was one of our board meetings. We were standing there and they just came in from the yearbook like, hey, can we take a picture? Like, yeah, sure. And they have actually put descriptions of what Interact Club is, what we do,
Nice,
what is our
nice.
purpose. Yeah,
So you definitely have a presence at the school then.
absolutely.
Yep.
That's
Absolutely.
good.
It's true.
Again, another one that's hard to do.
Exactly, getting
Good
noticed.
for you. And then we have next, oh, here we go.
Yes, that is
Leadership.
actually, yes. You see, you're standing right next to me. I was honored to be able to attend the Pearls program,
Okay.
which is one of the very few opportunities that Rotary usually offers to young people like myself. And our parents club, Rotary, was Irene as well, generous enough to let me go.
Yeah.
So these are like one thing that Rotary has with it is different leadership trainings, which are absolutely legit compared to a lot of the other things that I attended that offers to the young people so they can reach their full potential.
So tell us a little bit about that. What was your takeaway? What did you
Well,
really?
there's so many things, to be honest. Like, I've attended multiple programs. One of my favorites was definitely RYLA, Rotary Youth Leadership Academy,
Right.
which is, you get to meet people from all around the world, and it is just an eye-opening experience, just to a point of how leadership is supposed to be done, how good leaders act, react, and, just the different expectations that come along with those in positions like that. And the takeaway would be that definitely sometimes you're expected to do more than you're asked, and that's always a good point to look when, especially in community service, you're trying to give back. It's always good to know that you have to put more in than your other peers.
Very good. Now, how about the Pearls program? What did you grab out of that?
Pearls program, even to this point, anytime that if we want to have a meeting or if I'm having an issue with one of the board members or just with the club in general, I always, most of the times, go back to the book that I was given, look at the notes, and just to the information, because again, these are not the things that they teach you in high school or, if I'm wrong, in college sometimes. These are only the things that you can get with hands-on programs like Pearls and other
Very good.
programs. Yeah.
See what else we have here. Next picture up we have is, okay.
Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, that's the Christmas party.
City Center Christmas
Okay.
party, and this is another
Yes.
trifecta type of event. So this is actually headed by Rotaract, where the holiday shopping is headed by Rotary. So Rotaract, again, the group between 18 to 34, they have been working with City Center, which is a transitional living space, and they host various events there, and one of them is a holiday one.
Okay.
So Rotarians come in as well as Interact. So our kids go and help their kids frost cookies, and they eat pizza, and again there's the Santa visit and the whole thing. So we're in their home, and it's just it makes the holidays pretty special.
Exactly.
Now, how do you organize it? Is it done with the Rotary Club, with the Interact Club, or in conjunction with it? Because I know you said Rotaract was also involved.
This was Rotaract's program.
That was Rotaract's
So
program.
what the varying entities do, like when Rotary has, say for instance, the holiday shopping thing, they reach out and we know in advance it's on such and such a date in December, and they're going to need X amount of volunteers. So then we put it out there. These will be the 15 events we do this year, and these are the amount of volunteers we're going to look at. Rotaract and Interact started partnering up more strongly, if you will, at least 5 to 6 years ago. And so whenever Rotaract has a project, because Dale, who is their liaison, and he's in Rotary, so we communicate all the time, and Dale will say, we're going to do City Center, and Rotaract is smaller. They have maybe 12 to 20 members, where it's 70 strong or more.
Okay. Wow.
So they'll say, we need somebody to help hide Easter eggs at Easter time, and we need at least another 20. Can you get interactors? So we partner. I go to Rotaract board meetings. Dale will come to an Interact meeting. So that way they aren't strange faces. And in that one picture, when you're talking about pearls too, you saw Connie, who's our incoming president. We have Rotarians and Rotaractors go to various meetings, so everybody isn't foreign and building on the relationships moving forward. So they're like, who's Ollie? Everybody knows Ollie now, trust me.
That's true, everybody knows all.
Yeah, for the good reasons. I know.
Thank you. I
For
hope
all
so.
good
I
reasons.
hope so.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a lot of time and effort. Do you guys actually have also committee meetings then within the club special for the youth programs?
Yes, I would say once in a while we do like a couple meetings that are joint together, where like either I or with my board attend the with Rotary, so that we can sort of figure out.
Right,
what
we
is our
actually
plan.
we started this about 4 or 5 years ago again too, as the youth director on the Rotary board and then the co-director, because we wanted to let them know this is the kind of monies we're going to need to look to have moving forward.
Right.
If you want our interactors to go to district conference or to do all of these things, they're high school students. We're going to have to fund, and of course they're giving us all these volunteer hours, so it's a good quid pro quo. And this way you have a direction, and they're not a foreign face. It's not having something happen on its own at your Rotary board meeting. And we actually just had, now it actually has grown. Before it used to be Dale, myself, the president, like 6 people, and we just had a meeting at Indy's place at MJP Computers, and there were about 15 people in attendance because we brought Rotaract board members there too, and Interact, which hadn't happened before, but we said, you guys need a seat at the table because we're discussing what's going on in your world, so you need to be at this table too.
Of course, yeah.
So they were, and it was great.
That is great. Yeah, the reason I'm asking the questions, your club and yours is probably one of the most successful I've seen.
Oh, thank
So
you.
Thank you
because
very
of
much.
that, yeah, we want to share that so people can gather a little bit of best practices. So that's why the questions.
That's
No,
good to
great.
know. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
very
Communication's
welcome.
the key.
Let's jump into some more pictures. The next one we have here.
So that is actually again the College and Career Center.
Okay.
If you can look, this was one of our general meetings.
Okay.
I think those are the board members over there, and with another member of Interact. So that's generally, and over there that's Parker Jelson.
Yeah.
He
He was on the show.
Really?
With
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Rotaract,
Right.
right? All right.
So yeah, and back there is our principal at a school.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
good.
one of the things that we actually do, we invite the staff.
Good.
And we give them T-shirts to just let them know, hey,
Nice.
we are, and just sometimes what we do once in a while is we invite our principal and say, if you guys are facing any problems in a school, we would be happy to assist if
Nice.
in
Nice.
any way we can help. So it's a good way that we try to stay connected with our staff and community through the connections.
Good.
And that's just generally one of the general meetings. And, you know, for all of the board members, I've heard that these are one of the times that they can, because, you know, sometimes in high school, these are all AP honor roll, really good students that have a lot of pressure on them. So one of the other benefits that they actually get is just being able to come to the meeting, take a deep breath, talk about what they want to do, the things they look forward to, and just have a good lunch.
That's good.
Relax.
And one of the other ones, again, that I've seen either makes or breaks an Interact Club is the staffing, the faculty. So it sounds like you have that one well in hand, and they have definite buy-in.
I'm going to speak on the picture a bit and then go back to the faculty. In the picture too was Dale, the person, and so he's the Rotary and the Rotaract liaison. That was just a great picture because he was in that picture. Then there was an Italian exchange student, not a Rotary exchange student, but it was kind of cool because we had a little bit of Italy, and then this year we brought the Rotary exchange student program back into play. So we had our Rotary exchange student, Colin was here from France, and then we had Parker, as you mentioned. So we had the Rotaract president there and the president. So that picture had a lot of people power in it.
A lot of flags in it.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool from that. And as far as Ventura High School, and the liaisons that we've had over the years, they've been awesome. Some of them were liaisons for 3 or 4 years, and when they transitioned off, they would pass the baton on, but give really good communication. So when we came on board, it would be smooth. It would, we would have maybe a little hiccup, but it was always really good. And when we did with the Christmas thing, that's so well known at Ventura High School. Prior liaisons come and volunteer to go shopping because they enjoy that event. Some of them have volunteered at the color run. So a lot of times they come and volunteer because they enjoy being there.
That's good. That is good. So you can always count on that.
Exactly. Extra volunteers.
Yeah, it just becomes contagious. Everybody comes in.
Let's see, what else we have? We have another picture here coming up.
Oh, so that comes from the same one, just a little bit closer.
Okay, a little close up there, some of your members.
Exactly, that's the guy with glasses is Giovanni from Italy. I think he's back there over there. And you know, Mia Collins, the girl that you see right next to the guy with the flags, I think she went to Italy as an exchange student.
Oh, good.
I'm not entirely sure if it was with Rotary or not, but yeah, this is just the same picture, a little bit closer.
Very good.
Yeah. And that's Irene right there.
That's right. There you go. And we have another picture coming up. This is...
Do you want to go on with that? This is your favorite event.
It is, but you.
So, thanks. So this is actually our Valentine's Day dance. And things we throw up a dance from bottom to the top, all the way from decorations, DJ, food, for our special needs student. This dance, again, just like Irene said, is very well known in the school, that a lot of times the staff even come, sometimes for the food, sometimes for the dancing and volunteering. And you know, we team up with the other clubs in the community. They like this event so much that actually a lot of times Key Club comes in and volunteers with us.
Oh, good.
But yeah, this just, we threw up a whole dance, all from top to the bottom for our special needs student.
Oh, that is outstanding.
And yeah, we also have other programs for them as well. We have a special needs picnic that we put on music, we bring on food, we have multiple board games. And yeah, that was the picture from that.
Outstanding. We will jump into another picture next. This picture here is...
Yeah, so
looks like another event going here.
Exactly.
You guys are hard at work.
That is the same event. It's the, again, special needs dance. That's where we also sometimes what we do, some of the things that thanks to Irene we had this year, was that we were able to give them gifts.
Oh, nice.
Gift bags for every attendee. Yeah, that
every
was
attendee
good.
they can take in. So that's
and Jello shots. No, just kidding.
not Jello shots.
Not at Ventura. No, it was
not
a joke.
Ventura High. But yeah, so that's where we set up the food and, you know, pizza, drinks.
You guys did a great job.
Yeah.
Good, good. Next picture we have.
You go with this one.
We'll share. One of their main fundraisers every year is a bake sale. So Randy and Doug have been kind enough to lend us their kitchen every year. They have 3 ovens, and Randy actually does all the prep work as far as getting all the product. And we've had approximately 40 bakers in their kitchen. They come in 2 shifts, usually 20 and then another 20, and we bake everything from brownies to cookies to, and then we bring it to the Rotary Club. We do it in the month of February because sweets, February 14th. We do it around the week of Valentine's Day, and then we auction them off at the club, and that's how they raise their funds for the things that they do, like hosting the special needs picnic, or they also have done food drives.
So these are the ones that we see during the year. You guys actually auction these off
Right.
at one of the meetings.
Exactly.
We've actually bought one or two.
I didn't buy this one though.
Yeah.
Rumor has it one of them went for like $4,000.
Pretty
Oh.
close. It was probably, I think
Almost.
the most cake has gone for is about 2,800.
Oh, this one here, I think I was there. It was 4,000.
4,000, then I
It
won't
was
argue.
4,000.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
you know, Rotarians
We
generous
have
enough.
another picture here coming up. This picture looks like, I believe it's one of the special needs.
Special needs.
Exactly, yeah.
Nice,
So
nice.
those 2 members that you see over there are 2 of our special needs students. And this is probably in the middle of the dance, if I'm not mistaken.
Got it.
And the 2 of the Key Club members. Those are not interactors, but you know.
Gotcha. Okay. Partner together.
Yeah, a lot of the times what happens is that a lot of the Key Club members, they actually come and they enjoy the meetings, they enjoy the things, so they sign up for Interact as well.
Nice. Oh, they do both then. Good.
Exactly, they do
Good.
both at the same time.
This year we're doing something unique. The Rotary Rose Parade Float Committee, actually we invited in the Optimus president, so we're doing that.
Oh,
combined
nice.
Isn't
this
that
year.
kind of cool?
So it is
That's
kind of
pretty
neat.
cool,
Yeah, like
yeah.
little different organizations. Got another picture here coming up.
Oh,
4th of July.
4th of
Yes.
July.
So Rotary puts on the fireworks program for the for ourselves as a fundraiser in the city of Ventura, and it's hosted at Ventura Community College. And Rotary, this is one of those trifecta things. But Rotaract and Interact, we get to run the Kid Fun Zone. So
Exactly.
it's the Kid Fun Zone.
They always do the
and
kids' work.
Selling tickets, running
Yeah.
the games, the whole thing. It's a blast. We have a lot of fun.
Got it. Got another one coming up here.
yeah. So that's our exactly the meeting that we had with Dr. Cheatham, and it's the picture that we took with him after. The guy with the red hat is Colin,
Okay.
exchange student
Good.
from France, and yeah,
And
that's
your College Career Center, Josh.
yes,
our
and
liaison
Mr.
for
Francis,
Ventura High
yeah,
School,
yes.
our liaison this year. One of the great things about Rotary and Interact is just that great people that you get to meet throughout the way, the connections you get to have. It's one of the #1 advantages, I would say.
Well, it sounds good. By the way, we are kind of running out of time here, so we're going to have to
Okay,
finish
yeah.
up the show. But great,
course.
we definitely have to have you back. So
Exactly.
come
Thank
back
you.
for one of these
Yeah,
other
of course.
ones. So again, thank you both for joining us.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you
us.
for the
for
great
having
job.
us. Yeah,
It was
thank
fun.
You for having
Thank
us.
you.
Good, good. And with that, everybody, thank you very much. Take a look at the Interact clubs in your area. Great program, great things, and doing a lot of good work. With that, we'll see you next time. Thank you.